Welcome back to a new video. Today's video is focused on 2023 movie entitled Detective Knight: Independence. And the official synopsis of this movie is: Detective James Knight's last-minute assignment to the Independence Day shift turns into a race to stop an unbalanced ambulance EMT from imperiling the city's festivities. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, subscribe or comment. Follow me on Instagram at The Earliest Reviews, where you will find more reviews on different movies and TV shows. Now, this is considered to be the final movie in the Detective Knight series. And oh boy, this was definitely a interesting movie series, in my opinion. It's not the best, but at the same time, it's not really the worst with what happens. And the story this time around is that the story takes place during the summertime before the 4th of July. Detective Knight, now back at his job and everything, he just wants to enjoy the 4th while also trying to repair his relationships with his ex-wife and estranged daughter. And he just wants to enjoy his time until a worker, an EMT worker who basically just snaps, decides to create his own form of justice against many people. And now it is just Detective Knight's time to stop this guy before all hell breaks loose. The story this time around, it's all right. Like, all of these stories in here have not been the best. There's always been some good things when it comes with these stories. And the story this time, there are some interesting moments, some interesting pieces in here. But for the most part, it's a passable story, in my opinion. Now, the performances with this final movie, it wasn't bad, as some of the characters from the first two movies are back in here, of course, but you also have the addition of a few new faces as well. Bruce Willis, he does his best, as he is not in this movie just like the first two movies as much, but he does do a few things, especially in the final act, with trying to stop this cycle and just trying to save certain family members, as this is apparently one of his final films that he has made before he was forced to retire for obvious reasons, as there is one more movie to be released, and I think that is it, I think. But he does his best in this movie. Like, he just does his best. And as well as the other actors, actresses in here, of course, like, they all do their best with what they're given. And that's pretty much I can say, though. When it comes to some things that I did not like about this movie definitely does have a lack of action in here. Like, the movie does open up with a crazy action segment, but then after that, nothing really happens until like the last act of the movie, when the new villain just snaps and just does what he does. That is when more action just comes into play. I just wish that there was more action in here, more crazy scenes or violence in here between cops or the villain, or just cops and just bad people all around. Another thing that I did not like about this movie was that there was a few scenes in here where a few of the lines were dubbed, and that's understandable, of course, but the dubs in here were absolutely atrocious. Like, the producers, whoever edited this movie, did not do a good job with making sure that they had the right audio and the right video to like match and just splice together. Like, the dubbing, when it came to a few of the scenes, were pretty awful. Like, you could definitely notice that things did not match up with what certain characters were saying in here. But yeah, I just wish that Bruce Willis was in here a lot more, as this is one of his final films. He should have been in here a lot more than what he was seeing. But yeah, though, I would say that despite that, though, Detective Knight: Independence, just like the first two films, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's not really good. Like, you do have some things that work and a lot of things that's just okay. Performances weren't bad. Bruce Willis, he does his best, but Bruce Willis will always be a legend, in my opinion, for what this man has done with all of his movies and everything else. But this is considered to be the last movie of the Detective Night series, and it does end on a positive note, I'll say that. And I would say my rating for this movie would be 2 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time.